This is Dr. Nandana Mapakshi with Wellness MD Care. I would like to talk about exercise today. A lot of my patients always have questions about what to do, what is the safest thing to do, and if you have limited time and can only do one thing, what should you be doing? So, after walking, probably the most fundamental and non negotiable aspect of exercise would be to do strength training. So this means, lifting weights, it can be body weight training. So as we age, strength training would be the number one thing to incorporate in your exercise regimen. It doesn't have to be every day. 3 times a week would be a good point to start. So why is weight training so important? It builds stronger muscles. We know that. Having good muscle mass, good muscle strength would help not only with daily activities, it helps improve your physical stamina. It helps you look better. It makes you powerful, capable person, especially when you're dealing with gravity, which is the fundamental force we reckon with, especially as we age. It also builds your bone density. And with higher bone density, when you take a fall, you can survive it without breaking something catastrophically. So it reduces your risk for fractures as we age. The third thing, it provides balance. So lifting weights makes you stronger, gives you stronger bones, gives you better balance, and reduces your risk for falls. And even if you were to fall, decreases the incidence of fractures. So it helps in so many different ways. And there is no age limit for strength training. There are studies that show that even 90-year-olds can gain muscle, can improve their bone density, strength, functional capacity, even with a few sessions of strength training per week. So there is no excuse, no cutoff, and it's never too late to start. So what is the most important thing to do when you are doing the strength training? So form is the most important thing, because when you move the planes that we are not built for, especially when you're working under resistance and you don't do it the right way, the chances of injury is much high. So again, when you were initially starting, you want to do it the right way. Focus on your form. Make sure you follow a person who is experienced with this. So either go to a gym with a friend who is well versed with how to lift weights so that he can show you how to do it. Hire a coach, at least in the beginning, so that they can show you the form so that you don't end up with injuries. How to do it? It's not necessary that you have to always lift weights. You can start with body weight training and then eventually incorporate weights, barbells, dumbbells, whatever works for you. And what are some of the things to do after you do strength training? So do you need extra protein? Yes, the answer is yes. You need extra protein because when you do strength training, what you're doing is there is some injury to the muscle, right? And as the muscle repairs, that's how you get stronger. And when the muscles are repairing, they need the building blocks, which are amino acids. And that's the reason we want you to incorporate some extra protein so you can, it help the muscle recovery better as well. So you don't have to use protein powders. I would say diet would be your number one choice. You can use any form of protein in the diet. It can be chicken, turkey, fish. It can be tofu, lentils to a certain extent. So any of these, but if you're not able to take in, whole foods that are rich in protein, the other options would be to use like a protein powder. Whey isolate has all the amino acids that are necessary for muscle building. So that's one thing to add to your diet. The second thing is lifting heavy things not only strengthens your muscle, but it also strengthens your connective tissue. And this includes the ligaments, the tendons, which basically connect these muscles to the bones and whatnot. So for that, you need collagen also. You can add collagen at that point. So make sure you're taking in adequate protein intake after you do strength training. I hope this helps. Take care.